the main thing is to get yourself out there and get people aware of your brand and your business so that you can start getting money coming in and getting customers through the door. Because when you don't have customers, you have no business. You have to love what you do. It has to be something that you love so that you get the motivation to put in the effort and the work that's required to do whatever it takes and keep the business going and build the business when you face challenges.
Hey, and welcome back to the podcast. We are here with Hillary Joy Coulson. She is in our book, Course Correct. She has a book called Course Correct, Your Toxic Thinking and Adopt the Millionaire Mindset. It's co-authored with Pat Mesiti, and her website is AquariusDawning.com. And Joy is an entrepreneur and she's a business coach. She specializes in working with entrepreneurs, business owners, and everyday people who wish to expand their world, their prosperity, and their online business. So, Joy, I'm glad to be talking to you.
It's lovely to be here. Thank you, Robert, for inviting me.
Well, you're very welcome, and it's glad to be talking to you. So with all these things that we all need to do, right? We need to do this entrepreneurism, and we need to be like making some deals and making websites and doing speaking and doing writing and doing all these new skills, right? That we maybe didn't have from 9-to-5 corporate kind of job. And it's kind of scary, right? And you have to kind of like put yourself out there and rise above the fear and the procrastination. And so I'm here talking to you at this meeting, and you made it to this meeting. So right off the bat, do you have any advice for those of us that are maybe like shy, awkward, afraid, nervous, but know that we can really be our best selves and build an online business? Any advice?
Well, to be honest, you have to try and get over that fear of the unknown, and so that you can move forward. Because when you actually face that challenge head on and get through it, it helps you to grow and become a better person by doing the actual facing of that fear. It's something that I've had to face in my life. But it's helped me become a better person because of it. So you just have to really bite the bullet, I suppose.
And I like that a lot. And there's probably a handful of like tasks, activities that we do as adults that it just helps to have some of these reminders and say, there's this thing that like I don't like doing. It's not the most comfortable, natural thing for me, but the reminder is there that you just have to do it. So that way you get that growth as a person. And what's the alternative? You sit down on your couch and do nothing, and you take no risks, and then you get no reward as part of that risk. So can you tell us about what it is that makes you special? Like you and I are a couple of entrepreneurs who are talking. What is it about your entrepreneurship that you do and you help others with? What makes you stand out?
Well, I've been in the IT industry for a long time, for many years, and I've had many people come to me asking me to help them solve the challenges that they face, which is something I willingly do. And I've had results where I get a great feeling of pleasure and satisfaction when I help somebody find a solution to the issue, to the problem that they're facing. So I love helping people because I have the technical background and the knowledge on the technical side. It helps me to do that with the business tools and the online solutions that people are looking for to help them grow their online business. But also, I love personal development. It's something that I've studied for many years. And I know that it can actually help somebody in growing their business when they're growing themselves at the same time. So that's why I like to provide business on tools, but also personal development coaching so that I can marry the two together And it's that marriage between the personal development and the technical knowledge from the IT side of it that makes it more unique and makes me stand out more, because there are not many people that are in that niche.
I like that a lot. And you think about that whole idea of your personal development and your business development being two separate things, and even being like a zero sum, is really old fashioned thinking, right? Like the old outdated way is like, I have to just like stay up 8 days straight and gain 200 pounds just to make my business work. And I have to like, this one part of my life needs to decrease or get worse in order for my business to work. And then as soon as you but then like, lately, like, it's more common for people to talk about like Think and Grow Rich type of ideas, and how it can all connect, and how your business can even be like the tool that helps you mentally and vice versa. And your business can make your family life better. And you can, because you have this extra free time, not going to and from an office, maybe you have time to take care of your health, or to, exercise and all these other things. So it's a lot more optimistic when you approach it from what you're saying here of kind of connect and marry these two. And so to give us an idea about the personal development that you do and some of these technical solutions that you provide, do you have any fun client success stories that you feel like sharing with us that kind of show like you jumped into some kind of project and you worked your magic in some of these areas?
Well, I've been helping a client recently, doing promotional videos for her to sort of help make her business more aware and the presence online. And I recently also added a chat bubble to her website. And the chat bubble is one of the things that I get asked about quite a lot. It's one of the more popular ones.
Sure.
And it gives people the option when they visit the website to get in contact with you in various methods, like phone, email, various social media apps. They can even book the book. It's gone now. A free consultation, if they want to. And when I installed it on this lady's website, within a day, she'd got a client that had contacted her, and she got a new business from it. So she was over the moon that it had worked so well. And the videos that we're giving and putting online are making her brand more aware on the social media channels, so that it can help build a business even more.
And so because you're mentioning some of these things, what comes to mind is, I don't know about you, but over the years, I've known a lot of like computer geeks. And I say that in like almost like an insulting way, in that they know so many things. They know all these different pieces of software, but they don't actually apply it. So that's good that you demonstrate that you say you go and you add this chat bubble, you go and you make these videos, because just so many times I come across someone saying, oh yeah, a chat bubble. I've heard of that once, or I've tried that, but I'm not sure, should I use like this company's solution or that company's solution? And so many times I'm thinking, what's the difference, right? Who cares what your page builder is, or your autoresponder is, or your chat bubble, or what camera you use to make your video? Like, I'm sure everyone has a favorite, but at some point, like, just take some action, just get this technology into purpose.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, the the main thing is to get yourself out there and get people aware of your brand and your business, so that you can start getting money coming in and getting customers through the door. Because when you don't have customers, you have no business. But you have to love what you do. It has to be something that you love, so that you get the motivation to put in the effort and the work that's required to, to do whatever it takes, and keep the business going and build the business. When you face challenges, if you don't have the motivation and you don't have the passion for what you're doing, you lose the motivation and the business will suffer. If you have the motivation and the passion because you have a clear vision of what you want in your life, it will help you to do, the passion and the burning desire that you have will help propel you forward so that you can achieve the life that you want, and you can build the business that will help you achieve that.
That's awesome. And what comes to mind there is, I mean, you think about how many times you've probably tapped your phone this week, hundreds of times, thousands of times, and versus if say someone out there is not excited about their business or their website, and they're thinking like, oh, I have to figure out my password again, or I have to get that column shifted over. I mean, it might take hundreds of times of messing with your website, and the only way to not give up, and the only way to actually get to putting all that time and work into it, is to be and enjoy it, and almost to be like addicted to it in a way, kind of like the way that you're talking about there. And so, so you say that you help these clients, add something to their website or do something else with social media. And do these clients that you deal with, do they ever kind of have these mental blocks that you see right away where they say like, oh, I can't be on a podcast, I can't do a video, I can't do a website? Do you come across these people that kind of say they can't and they need you to bust out of their shell?
Yeah, and the thing is, what I would say then is sometimes um, when you're facing that block, try and give it meaning. Or if it's something that's mundane that you don't really like doing, try and give a meaning to it, as to why you should do it. Because when you give it meaning, it will help you move past that block and get it done, whatever it is you need to do, whether it's going on a podcast or whether it's doing something you don't like doing. For example, if you live in a house that's near the river and the water's rising and you have to put sandbags around the house so then it doesn't get flooded, if you build a story around that, so if you don't put the sandbags down, then your house is going to get flooded. You're more likely to do it because you know it's going to save your house than if you just have to do it without having a specific story around it. So build that story so that you get a picture in your mind as to why you're doing it, and then that builds the passion and the desire to do it, and gives you the momentum to go out and do it.
And so just to make sure I'm understanding this concept correctly, what comes to mind is when I was a kid and I'd have a list of chores and I had to do all the stupid stuff and I hated it, right? Do the dishes, take out the garbage. But then nowadays, as a grown up, now I have to do it like I did back then, but I enjoy it more because I think, this is a nice time to just enjoy the quiet and stop and think and not have to carry on a conversation. And afterwards, the sink and the garbage can and the dishes, it'll look really great. And I'll kind of feel a little bit better. And I'll feel like me and my family are living in a clean home. So is that kind of on the right track as far as I had to take this action, but instead build a story about it, about what will happen if I don't do it, or if I do it, and focus on the positive and maybe all the kind of the chain reaction of what it would lead to, which is mostly I'll feel better, I'll feel accomplished, and I'll kind of just be a little bit brighter moving forward.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, cool. Well, we're approaching the end of our conversation here. I want to make sure that we fit in all the good stuff, and especially what you feel like talking about. So we've talked a little bit about mindset, about how small tweaks to your website can make such a big difference, of how you need to figure out a way to kind of psych yourself into taking some of these actions. Do you feel like, is there anything, any like last quick topic you feel like fitting into our conversation before we start winding down?
Yeah. One thing I'd like to mention is the fact that in the next few weeks, I'm actually having a new book published that I've written, that's going to be providing people with tips on how to tap in to their inner resources and find the gifts and the talents that we all have within us, and then use that to create the prosperity that they want in their lives. So I'm excited that it's going to be published on Amazon in the next few weeks. And with the people that subscribe to my blog, the blogs and videos that I have on the website that are free resources for anyone to access, that give tips and hints on mindset and prosperity, people that subscribe to my blog will get an opportunity to get a free copy of a free digital copy of my book for a limited period once it gets published on Amazon.
Well, that sounds amazing. And so can you repeat the name of that book for us again?
Yeah, it's called Unleash Your Prosperity Potential.
Unleash Your Prosperity Potential. And so you search that on Amazon, you find it. That book, Course Correct Your Toxic Thinking and Adopt the Millionaire Mindset. You can find your way to it by going to coursecorrectbook.com. And then your main website is aquariusdawning.com. And do you want to tell us about that website, or is there a better place to go?
No, you can also get the Course Correct, access to the Course Correct book from there, of course. But the Aquarius Dawning website is the main website that I'm using at the moment. In it's got methods that people can contact me, and it gives an outline of the things that I do, as well as the blogs and the videos on mindset. I've also got a course that I'm preparing, which is not available yet, but on procrastination, which people will be able to access once that becomes available. So check out the website.
Okay, fantastic. aquariusdawning.com. And you know what, Joey? There's always some new TV show. There's some new movie. There's so many things that are always being launched and, produced and published. And a lot of it's a waste of time, right? A lot of it's junk. And so if you can always find yourself getting sucked into all these reality shows, why not tap into some of these things that Joy has put out as far as the books and the blog posts? That way you can still absorb all the information you want to, but then also you can put forth these things that will help your mindset, help your business, help your prosperity, help you make more money. You could either waste some time watching a TV show or check out these blog posts and these books. So aquariusdawning.com is the place to go. And as we wrap up our conversation here, Joy, do you have any secret to your success, or like parting words of advice, or like some one last thing for us to think about? Anything come to mind?
Yeah, I'm sort of following on from what you were saying about people watching all these videos and movies that show violence. If you're watching podcasts or videos, should I say, that are helping you grow and improve your mindset, it's something you should grow and improve throughout your life, because it makes you the better person. It makes you improve in many ways. And when you build positivity, when you're growing your business, the business success will follow on the back of the personal improvement.
I like that a lot. It feels almost like a muscle, right? It was hard at first, but then the more you get used to these success habits and learning about this personal growth, you just get better and better at it over time. So don't stop just because you got a certain way there. Keep it going, make it a lifelong habit. And the very first place to take the first step towards that habit is to go to AquariusDawning.com, and you can find out about the Course Correct book that Joy is in. And then you can check out that new prosperity book that she has coming out very soon, which should be out by the time this episode goes live. So go to AquariusDawning.com and go there and grab it. And thank you very much, Joy, for stopping by and having a nice conversation.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Robert. Thank you.